What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the LUCA Project. That's right, I'm back. It's your boy, LUCA. Okay, and so today, I'm going to be talking about another serious topic, we all knew that this was, going to happen, like eventually, but, I'm going to be covering some serious topics, because, I just don't want to be like that, like, podcaster that always talks about like happy things all the time, because, there's always like serious and like sad stuff that goes on in our lives, Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about a very special particular person. She goes by the name of Vanessa Guillen. Now, if you guys are familiar with Vanessa Guillen, so basically, so this happened in 2020 when the pandemic started. So basically, I just want to give you like guys a little bit of gist of like who Vanessa was. She was a military servant at Fort Hood in Texas. And she was a great student, in school, and she was really like great on like the military base. I don't really know like what goes on like a military base because I'm that's not my type of thing, but they our like military servants, like they do so much, for this country, yeah, they just do so much, and that's why we say, thank you for your service, because they sacrifice so much, including like their lives, and like they put their lives on the line, in order to protect, this country, and then they come back, and they make it out. And we, just, and we praise them, we, applaud them, okay, so, yeah, so basically, so yeah, she's a military servant, and she was, she was like kind of like close to my age, like, yeah. Yeah, and she was like very successful, but it just it all came like crumbling down, when you know something tragic happened to her. Yeah, so basically, so that this was in like April of 2020. So she went missing, and so like days prior, like they're like I want to say like probably like a few days prior to when she went missing, like she was like in the shower, and I think it was her like superior that like went in the shower like with her, and like that made her really uncomfortable. And I think a few other like soldier members, I think they also like went in the shower with Vanessa at different times, and basically she was being sexually harassed at that time, and so Vanessa, so she reported it, no, wait, actually, so she told her family, and she told some other like military like friends or like acquaintances. I don't really know the term like for your friends when you're on the military base, but you get what I mean. So so she reported it to like them, to her family and some of her friends on the base. And her family strongly advised her to like report it to her superior. But the thing is, Vanessa, she was scared to, she was scared to report it to her superior. And in her defense, I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. Because if I was in the same position that she was, I would be afraid to, to like speak up about it. But so apparently, so like this was like one day in like yeah, this was like April like 20 like second or something of 2020. Yeah, so apparently, so Vanessa, she was called into work on her day off, which was like kind of weird, considering that it was her day off and she was called in, you know. And so she like checked in at the gate, and then she like clocked in, and the thing is like the command at the military base, they say that not everybody like clocks in to the military base. And I'm just like, how is that even possible? Because it's like, how do you even like keep track of like who comes into the military base? But Vanessa, she did. Yeah, as she clocked in, she got through the gate, and like she did her like normal like duties on the base, and she was in like the armory room, and she was like just like checking out the weapons room, and like making sure that they were like ready, and then she went over to her superior, and they were like working on something. you know I don't really know like what they were doing, but yeah, this next part, it's going to be really graphic, so if you're one of those people who are like really sensitive to like graphic stuff, just just click out of this video, or if you're like used to this stuff, then just feel free to listen. Okay, so okay, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just getting my composure together. So sorry. Yeah. Okay. So next thing Vanessa knows, the next thing she knows, like her superior pulls out a hammer and starts beating Vanessa up to the point where she was bleeding. Like, like he like her superior like literally did that. And when I first heard that, I was like really like shocked and like scared and upset, because this is someone who Vanessa like reports to, like, if you have like an issue, but the thing is, her superior was being very like sexual around Vanessa, like when he went when her superior went into the shower, and then like the next thing he does, her superior does is bludgeon her with a hammer to the point where she was bleeding. And that right there is very graphic, and the thing is, like, no one heard her screaming for help. Yeah, no one heard her screaming bloody murder for help. And I'm just like, how? How is this possible? Like, it's like, why? I don't even know. That's messed up, and so after her superior, wait, actually, I forgot to name her superior, so her superior is named Aaron Robinson. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, so after Aaron literally beats the crap out of Vanessa, he puts like her human remains, in what's known as like a pelican case, and he was like carrying it outside to his car, and and there were a few witnesses outside of the military base, and they saw Aaron struggling to put the pelican case in his car, but Aaron, he was able to like put it in there somehow, I have no idea how, but he managed, and so then that night, Aaron, he went over to his girlfriend's house, and he showed her, his girlfriend, which is named Cecily. So he shows his girlfriend Vanessa's human remains, and they plan to bury them. And this was buried by like a river, and also, so in the midst of all of this, so Vanessa, she does not contact her family, but yet like her sisters, her sister and her mother and father are like worried at this point, and so they called the military base, and they they don't they're not very cooperative, and they basically lied to them. So they that they were like, oh, like we'll get to it eventually, like that was literally like the vibe that they were giving off. And so they were just like literally lying to the Guillen family every single time Vanessa's family contacted the military base. Like every single time, like it would just be like one lie after another one, you know? And, things were getting frustrating at this point, and, her mother, yeah, Vanessa's mother was on pills, because of all the lies that Fort Hood was telling them. Yeah, and so basically, so back to Aaron and Cecily, I think this was like the next day after Aaron showed Cecily the human remains. So I think this was like the next day after that, and they get to start digging. So they start digging like holes like by a river or like a bridge, and they you know just bury Vanessa's human remains right there, and and that was like literally it. So yeah, and also, so like and also and the Fort Hood, so like literally it took them like 2 days just to put out a search party for Vanessa, and when her family was like first worried, and they didn't know where Vanessa was, because she wasn't staying in contact with them. So like it literally took them like 2 days just to put out a search party, and then after that, that was when all the lies started coming in. So and then a few days later, so police, like they start questioning Aaron of like where he was when he was last seen with Vanessa, and he just literally made up a lie, and he said that he was like going to his girlfriend's house, like, which he was, but you know Aaron, he left out the part where he showed his girlfriend Vanessa's human remains, and then literally like the next day they buried them. So the police, like, they were like questioning him, and nothing was adding up, so Aaron, he was just like spouting out lies, you know, just to I think he was only doing that just to like protect himself and his girlfriend. And then yeah, hold on a second, guys, hold on. Okay, and then like this was like yeah, so now fast forward to June of 2020. Oh yeah, yeah, this was in, yeah, June of 2020. So yeah, there were some construction workers, and they were about to start planning to like build something when they discovered human remains. And that was when, things started going downhill from there for Aaron and Cecily, so the police, they found, I think the construction workers, I think they gave the police the human remains, and then I think they started like questioning Aaron like more, about the human remains, like that part that he left out, so yeah, and so the police, like, they started like searching his cell phone, which Aaron consented to, to have like his cell phone looked at, and um, mm, sorry about this, guys. I'm just like, I'm trying to like remember like how this all played out. But I think, I think Aaron, he was I think he did end up getting caught about the human remains, and then like they took both Aaron and his girlfriend Cecily in custody. I believe, and the police, like, they were interrogating Cecily, like this was like just like one of those like moments where they were doing like a like good cop bad cop, like that type of thing on Cecily, like they were just kind of like, just like, if you like tell us the truth, like, we won't give you like a harsh punishment, so like the police, they were like manipulating Cecily into telling them the truth, and then she did end up telling them the truth, and Aaron, he um yeah, I don't remember like where he was at this point, but I do know like he was in like custody, and like, and he somehow escaped the police station, so he ended up escaping them, and then the police, they started, just like chasing after him, and like they were like chasing him for like a while, and then they were in like, and then Aaron, he was in like the middle of like the road, and the cops caught up to him, and that was when he pulled out a gun and shot himself. The end. that's it for Aaron, you know. It now my first like reaction like when he, just like pulled out that gun and he just like shot himself, like he's a coward. He really is a coward, you know. So it's like whenever like you like see someone like do that to themselves, like because like they're like the main shooter, and like they always end up like shooting themselves, and that just makes them a coward. Yeah, so like it's a very like coward thing to just like pull out that gun and just like have it fire it on you, and then like you're over, just like like that just makes me think like just like grow up, take responsibility, like own up to your mistakes. Like I don't get why like people like have to do this type of thing. Like it's just it's all confusing, so and then so now that Aaron's gone, his girlfriend is still left in custody, and I think she is like serving time. Yeah, and this is like a really like crazy story. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, and also so like it's like where did Aaron like shoot him? Like they never really gave like that information. Like where did he shoot himself? Like and like what type of like gun was he using? Like yeah, and also like he was in like in an area where there was like a gas station and with like cameras. Like I'm surprised that 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 camera footage like did not catch it. Or maybe it did. But like they just don't want to like release it. So so as of now, like there still needs to be justice for Vanessa. And there is the hashtag I am Vanessa going around, and that's only for military servants who were sexually harassed, and they're able to share their story. Because like when you're in the military, and if you like tell your story that you were sexually harassed, like you're instantly going to be judged for it. And like nobody's going to want to hire you, and they're going to think like you're a fraud you know so like there definitely needs to be justice for Vanessa, and I support the Guillen family. But I do not support for Hood, because all they've done is just lie constantly, and nobody's giving out any answers. Yeah, we need answers and we need justice on this case, because there needs to be a further investigation as to like what went on in the armory room when Vanessa and Aaron were there, together. Like, there needs to be a further investigation in that. Yeah, but I have no idea how long it's gonna take. It's probably gonna take like a decade or something. But just see what happens. Oh man, yeah. Oof, wow. I really did like power through this. You know, I'm really glad that I was able to like speak about Vanessa Guillen. Like, she is, yeah, she will forever be an icon because, like, it's like her story is, just going to keep like living on. And now that there's a hashtag I am Vanessa, anyone who goes into the military, like they can like actually share their stories and not feel ashamed of themselves. So yeah, this Vanessa Guillen case, it's definitely going to go down in history, and I hopefully it will be in textbooks, so that way future generations can learn from this incident. Okay, okay, yeah, so yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. I hope you found it very informative, and like, please like share my episode on Vanessa Guillen, because we need justice for Vanessa for sure. 100%. We need justice. And yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. So Forthood is fraud. I support the Guillen family. Vanessa, like, if Vanessa were to have spoken up about this, she would have been alive today. But unfortunately, she's not with us anymore. And, he was kind of like a douchebag a bit, but, I feel like Aaron, he probably was like suffering from like mental illness or something. So, but like, I just don't want to just like judge him like right out the gate. Like, maybe he was like suffering from something. And Cecily, I have no idea. Like, yeah, she just got dragged into this whole mess. And now she's serving time, and it's crazy. It's a crazy situation. Okay, yep. Thank you all for watching, or I mean, listening. Sorry. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good jazz. And that's it. Have a blessed day, everyone, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.